What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another collection video. So today, taking a little bit of a break from showing off my Japanese games to, ride the wave of the algorithm just a little bit. Because I've seen everyone been making their PS5 collection videos, right? I've seen one from the Gamers Joint, I've seen one from Happy Console Gamer, and I'm just like, yo, let me chip in my game or two that I own, right? So, PS5 generation. Obviously, very famously, the generation which gets mocked for having no games. Kind of a reminiscent of the PS3 generation in that sense, because that also got memed about, memed as having no games for the whole thing. Of course, that's not true. I think a lot of people just didn't explore around, outside of their, comfort zones as much. They wanted their obvious gobbledygook, as they say. But let me not yap your ears off. Let's start going through this, because this is going to take a while. So, I don't even know where to start. Okay, this is not going to be alphabetical, because I have them stacked alphabetically up. So, I'll just grab them from the top, so it's going to be like a little out of order, but that's fine. Let's start with Sonic Origins Plus. This is a cool little package, actually. Obviously, this is the Plus version, which comes with some Game Gear games and like Amy, and yeah, this kind of annoyed me when it came out, because like, why do you not include the Master System versions, man? Those are just better. But yeah, this is a neat little collection. If you don't have like 50 different versions of these games, like I do, and if you want to get some trophies in classic Sonic games, this is a cool way of going about it. But yeah, next up, I have Armored Core 6. Yeah, I got this game pretty cheap, actually, and this is the launch edition. I got it like quite a while after launch, and it comes with like some goodies on top of like the game itself. So like, it has like postcards and like random different goodies in there. It should say on the back, actually. Yeah, it comes with like art cards, base game, stickers, poster, neat stuff overall. But yeah, I still need to play this. I've only played Armored Core 5 on the PS3 back in the day, and I got this because I remember really liking Armored Core 5, and I'm like, oh well, they've From Software probably learned a lot since, because they're like one of the most famous video game developers today. So I'm like, okay, I can't wait to eventually give this a shot, right? But yeah, that is that. Next up, we have Mato, another game that I got because it was cheap and it looked kind of neat. I really like the art style here, actually. Looks kind of neato. Yeah, this is the Day 1 edition, so it comes with like an art book and stuff. And yeah, Fight for What You Hold Dear. I think this is some sort of RPG turn-based combat. It looks like really cool from the images that I'm seeing on the back, but I haven't actually played it yet. I don't know, I really want to give this a shot. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. And the thing is, with this generation, there's so many games that I see on in video game stores, like used video game stores. When I walk through the PS5 section, there's like a billion games that come out that I've never heard of. These games are not advertised at all. So yeah, that's a weird one. But yeah, Mato, Anomalies, yeah. It looks really cool, so I need to give this one a shot. I'm not sure if it's good or not. Again, I've heard nothing about this, so, Next up, this is a game that I was a little bit emotional when it first dropped. Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Yeah, this one is one that I was begging for like over 15 years, it feels like. And the game we got wasn't exactly what I wanted, but what I was asking for was a Bleach game. I wanted a Bleach game, and because the last one we got was on PS3, and it was Soul Resurrection. And I really liked Soul Resurrection, but it was just like a Dynasty Warriors clone, really. It wasn't really anything special. Neither is this, honestly. This is just like an arena fighter. It's kind of like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, which is not a genre that I care for that much. What I want is an adventure game, I want an adventure game when I walk around Karakura Town, I go to Hueco Mundo, I go to the Soul Society. I want that kind of game. But, yeah, I mean, this is cool. From what I played, which I only played one arc of, because I honestly got this kind of to support it, like day one. I wanted to encourage them to make more Bleach games. But, what I played all this, it's quality, for sure. Like, I really liked this. So, yeah, this is a code in there, but that doesn't matter. I already redeemed it. But yeah, I'm not really going to be showing insides of these games because, you know, there's not really much to show. It's PS5 games. But yeah, Guilty Gear Strive, one of my earlier PS5 pickups, I'm pretty sure. I didn't play that much of it, but yeah, I actually have a figure of Bridget. I have a little figurine. Well, not figurine, sorry, it's an acrylic. It's an acrylic, but it has like a lot of parts you attach to it, and it's really neat. But yeah, I'm actually a proud owner of the Platinum Trophy for Guilty Gear 1 on the PlayStation. I think it's the PS4 version, actually, but yeah, that Platinum is a pain. And I'm not good at fighting games either, so, you know, I'm very proud of that accomplishment. But yeah, I didn't really give this much time to this game in particular. I played it online a little bit with friends, and it was cool, it was fun. But yeah, definitely something I need to... This franchise in general, I need to give a bit more, you know, attention to. But yeah, Guilty Gear Strive, cool game. Next up, a legendary Kusoge. Forspoken. Yes, I got this for, I think, a grand total of £5, I think, used. This game was not expensive whatsoever. It was genuinely a flop. I need to play this a little bit more. I think I tried streaming it once, but I had a bit of a domestic situation going on in the house, so I couldn't really focus. But yeah, I need to give this a little bit more time. I mean, it's quality from like from the obvious perspective of like it's a AAA, you know, world. It feels alright. It just the writing, the stories, like you cannot care. These characters are so ass. But yeah, I need to give this more time in general to form a a stronger opinion than I do already. But yeah, obviously this game is hated primarily because of its writing, right? But yeah, Square Enix now disbanded Luminous Productions, yeah, this studio. And, you know, I don't think we're gonna get another game like Forspoken again. Hopefully they're not that stupid. But yeah, Forspoken. Yay. Next up, Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. Yes, okay, so this was a cool one. I actually was a little apprehensive at first because, like, I'm not very good at Souls-likes and I tend to, like, bounce off of them pretty easily. But this one was actually, I finished all of it. I turned it down a little bit in difficulty because, like, I genuinely wanted to just get through the story and see what's up. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed my time here. It was there's a lot to this game. There's like a lot of like stats to adjust, like a lot of like items to play around with. It's really deep, and the story is genuinely really amusing. I wouldn't say it's like fine Shakespearean or whatever. It's just really goofy and Final Fantasy at its wackiest. So, you know, Jack Chaos, I love him. I love him. It's genuinely, before I beat this game, I'm pretty sure I played Final Fantasy 1 first, just to get an idea of like what this is like alluding to in a lot of parts. But yeah, cool game. I recommend you play through Final Fantasy 1 first, just to, you know, get a basis of what this world is showing. And it's just genuinely cool to like look at the reinterpretations of like Final Fantasy 1 stuff in this game. Obviously, this game is like a combination of like elements from all Final Fantasy games. It has like Final Fantasy 7 looking areas, Final Fantasy like 10. It has all sorts. But yeah, next up we have Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 Reunion. Yeah, and this one, I love this game to death. I love this one a lot. I love Crisis Core. Me, Gungaga. But Zach's voice actor, I don't hate the guy. I don't hate him, but it's just not the same, man. It's just, why did they recast him? Seriously. The original voice actor for Zack was so iconic, so good. The second one tries to emulate what he was going for, but just doesn't sound right, you know? So, you know. And I'm also peeved about the spine. Like, let me show you something. So, for comparison, Stranger of Paradise, customized spine, customized font and everything. And then we go to Crisis Core and it's just like, why is it just like a basic font? Like, and this isn't so inconsistent. Like, there's some Square Enix games that have this and some that have like that. So it's like, it pisses me off, quite frankly. Like, get consistent, man. And I'd rather have like customized like spines like that other one. But, you know, I'm not sure if they care that much as time goes on. But legends have a beginning. I really genuinely, like, if you haven't played this game, like, and if you like Final Fantasy VII especially, like, you need to play this. Like, genuinely, this is so important, especially for Rebirth. But yeah, great game. I don't think it's that expensive anymore. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I got this with a steelbook as well, but I have it like in another area, so I'm not gonna show you guys what that looks like because like I don't want to pull it out. I've put everything here at this point. If I forgot something in my collection that I haven't put here, that's my bad. I guess I'll probably put it in the description or something. But like, I think this is everything. I think I'm being comprehensive here. On PS1, when I was showing off my PS1 imports, there is one game that I forgot, or like a collection of Japanese games that I forgot. It's the Chocobo games. I had like a compilation pack of like a lot of them. I didn't show that off, but you know, it's fine. Elex 2, from the studio that brought us Gothic and Risen. And this game killed them. They are now defunct. They no longer exist, which sucks. And I keep getting told by Chris, one of the people in my chat usually, that I should play Elex. He's a big fan of 1 specifically, not so much 2, and not so much Risen 3, but he really likes Elex, Elex 1. So yeah, I do want to play Elex 1 at some point. I do have it for PS4 actually. I need to make a PS4 video as well. But because of PS4 games specifically, I have an insane amount of games for, right? Oh, sorry, I nudged the stand here. But yeah, next up we have Edge of Eternity. You know, this is a game that I mix up with Resonance of Fate in terms of title a lot, because this is Edge of Eternity, but the Japanese title of Resonance of Fate is End of Eternity. So, you know, you can see where that confusion comes from there. But yeah, this game I need to actually play. It looks really nice. I really like the art style. It looks really neat. But I don't know anything about this. I got it for really cheap, used, and yeah, I have no idea what this is. Like, genuinely none. Zero zilch. But it looks nice from what I'm seeing, like, of it. It looks, like, really gorgeous. I'm not sure if it's, like, just... A lot of games nowadays just look nice, but they can be ass, you know? Forspoken being, like, a very big example, right? But, yeah, I really want to give this one a shot. Next up is a game that I bought recently, and I need to really play. So this is Dragons Dogma 2. If you know anything about me, you know that Dragons Dogma 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. Just ever. So, you know, I really put off Dragons Dogma 2 for a while. I know this had like a not the best reception after launch, but you know, I need to play this. I really do. Set forth on a grand adventure, Arisen. Yeah, I'm really genuinely really excited to play this. From what I saw though, it looks like just the same game. Like honestly, like whenever I was looking at like gameplay of Dragons Dogma 2, it just felt like the same game, but just different slightly. Like I don't know. But yeah, it's the Steelbook edition, so yeah, it's a nice little thingy here. Yeah, not the best Steelbook I've ever seen, but it's really neat. Let me just put that away. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Yes. Okay, so big Dragon Ball fan. I'm not sure if I've ever like stated that anywhere, but you know, you might call me a normie. Oh, you like Dragon Ball? You like watch other anime? I like Dragon Ball, and I've watched like 600 series. Don't get on my case. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. Bleach, obviously my favorite, but like alongside Code Geass, I also like Orphan. Sorcerer's Stabber Orphan is one of my favorite animes actually. But Dragon Ball, special place in my heart for sure. I really love the series, and this is a really cool recreation, or like a way to replay all of the story of Z. So yeah, I've played through it, though I will say it drags on a little bit by the end. Like by the time you get to like the halfway point of the Cell arc, I would say, you just feel like, okay, let's just get through it. I stopped doing like side quests at some point. I just was like gunning the story down just to get through it, because it genuinely was going on and on and on. But you know, fantastic game overall. Even if you're like not a Dragon Ball fan, I think you can get into it by just playing this. This is such a good like jumping off point even. And yeah, this is the next gen version. I know this came out also on the PS4, but you know, I have the PS5 version. Next up, one of the earlier games I got for my PS5 is Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. I think everyone has this if they bought the PS5 at launch, because it was one of the few games that was available. But yeah, it's I think a lot of people hated this box art back when it came out, and it's not the best. It's not like as iconic as the original game's version of the box art. But you know, it's the best version of the game. It has the most content, it has Virgil in it, it has a lot of stuff unlocked early. Yeah, it's just cool. I forget exactly the extra stuff that it includes. Like, oh, it has like ray tracing and 3D audio and stuff. Yeah, it has like a lot of random stuff. All legendary Dark Knight mode as well. I don't know if that's like in the DLC for the vanilla game. You know, I have this, so turbo mode as well. That's really nice. I used to drill out Devil May Cry 5 a lot. I almost got the platinum even on the vanilla version, but I just sort of didn't really want to grind for the orbs. Because honestly, that's like all I had left to do was just orbs, and I just couldn't be bothered. Or like the moves, like I think there was like the taunt moves for like, I did buy all the taunt moves for like Nero, but like for Dante and V, I just could not be bothered. This is actually a game that I got recently as well, Atelier Ryza. I heard a lot of good things about this game, but you know, I just don't really see the first two ever. And this was pretty cheap, so I was like, okay, let's just get the third one and I'll just sort of try it out, see if I like it. I haven't played it yet, but I really want to get into these games. I've played Verona on PS3 like years ago, and it was neat, but it just didn't really grab my attention too much. It was just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I had that much to it. I did play quite a bit of Mana Khemia though, on the PS2. That was a really fun game. I really like the wind area theme for that game, but I know that's like a spin-off of this. But yeah, Atelier Verona, oh, Ryza, sorry. The game that's famous for its thighs. Look how pudgy they are. Love them, love them. Okay, next up we have Game of the Year last year, Astrobot, or like 2 years ago now, I guess. This is 2026 now. But yeah, I really loved Astrobot. Big fan of this game. The references to so much stuff, so much obscure history of PlayStation and everything in the industry. Really genuinely love this game to death. So yeah, if you've never played Astrobot and you're familiar with a lot of games in the history of PlayStation, this is gonna be a treat, right? Next up, I have a game from my sister. I haven't actually played this, and I don't even know if I will. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I fell off of Assassin's Creed after 4. I think I got Unity for like Uplay on PC. I got the physical version. I got it redeemed on Uplay. When I played it briefly, it didn't really run very well on my computer, and I just never played it more. So yeah, Valhalla. I know this is like the more RPG one, and it has like really barely anything to do with Assassin's Creed, namely. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever come back to play this. This is also a game that my sister got for herself to play whenever she was borrowing my PS5, because I was like out for a little while, so she borrowed my console to play this. But yeah, I don't know if I care enough to play this, man. In general, Ubisoft seems to be going through a lot of shit recently as well. Like their stock is like back to the levels of 2003 right now. Like they are really struggling financially, and they just cancelled a lot of games as well apparently, which I hope is none of them include Rayman. But also they might just go out of business soon. So like I genuinely think they are like on the verge of collapse, which any other company would have collapsed at this point already. But I think they're just dragging it out to like the end. But yeah, next up we have Alan Wake 2. Yeah, I still need to play this. I played I played a little bit of this briefly on stream when I was first starting to stream, but I had like obviously no viewers. And it was, sorry, my pile of games is falling on me right now. Let me just push this out of the way. This game was neat from what I played on the start. You don't really play as Alan in this very much. You play as this girl more than anything, and you play alongside Sam Lake, who's a character in this as well. But yeah, I really genuinely need to play through all of this. And this has like a lot of content as well. It came with like the remastered version of the original as well, which is neat. I have it for the 360, but it's nice to have a PS4 or 5 version too. That's nice whenever I want to replay that. But yeah, I feel like, as you can see, like it doesn't really show you Alan. It's just mostly this girl. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, because like I genuinely, when I was asking for Alan Wake 2 over the years, because I was a big fan of Alan Wake 1, it's one of my favorite games. I wanted more Alan. I didn't really want more nobodies that I didn't really, I don't know. But yeah, I hear it's fantastic anyway, so it's whatever. Let me get to an iconic one from this generation. I think this is like a highlight. Final Fantasy 16 Deluxe Edition, actually. This is a game that took me a while to get into, but once I did, I kind of blazed through all of it. I pretty much like left it for a bit, and then I played like the whole thing like in a few days. Genuinely, really like this game. I love action games, obviously, but you know, as a Final Fantasy game, I don't know how I feel about it, because it doesn't really feel that Final Fantasy, you know? I don't know, it's just... I don't want to talk smack, because I genuinely love this game, and it made me bawl my eyes out. I cried so hard playing this game, right? But... it doesn't feel that much like Final Fantasy, I don't know. I don't necessarily want Final Fantasy to go in this direction, basically. I don't want the next 17 to be in a medieval setting. I genuinely don't really like medieval Final Fantasies. Like, I still haven't played 9 really, but like what throws me off is the medieval setting. I know I probably will like it whenever I get to it. I know I'll like 9 a lot, because everyone loves 9 a lot. It's a lot of people's favorite Final Fantasy. But, I don't know, I just don't jive with the setting. I don't know. But yeah, tell me if I should play 9. Should I play it soon? Should I get to it? Sell me on the game. Next up, next pile. One Piece Odyssey. Now I got this during the time when I was trying to get into One Piece. I had a period, like last year during like summer period, where I was reading the manga. And I got to like chapter 100 and something. They got past that massive like wall thing, like the thing, and where they go into the whale, and they go into like the random islands as well, in that crazy zone in the middle where everything is crazy. I can't really tell you, it's been a little minute since I read it now, but yeah, I sort of dropped the manga there because it wasn't jiving with it. I don't know what it is about One Piece, I just don't care. Maybe it's part of the art style, maybe I just don't mess with it too much. I don't know, something about One Piece is just not selling me on it. And I feel like 100 chapters in, and I'm still not feeling it. I don't know. But I played a little bit of this as well. Obviously, this is like way deeper into the story, so it spoiled me a little bit on like some elements, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. It's like it feels like it was made by the same dudes who made by some of the same devs that made Tales of Arise, which obviously I'm a big fan of Tales of, and I really like Arise, so. You know, this was cool from what I played of it. I just don't want to spoil myself for whenever I do go back to the manga, because I don't want to finish this. I want to be part of the gang that was, you know, familiar with the story. Because everyone's read this, except for me, it feels like. Okay, next up, my foot is dying, so I'm sitting cross-legged. Monarch, the game that was made by mostly ex-Shin Megami Tensei staff, right? And this game it had really good music, but I didn't really play it too much. It's very reminiscent of shit. What was that game called? Not Conception. Let me just look behind me. Caligula Effect. Caligula Effect. I have a case for that with the PS4. It just feels like more Caligula Effect, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I need to give it more time, I guess. I played it for like a few hours, and it was like not really grabbing me that much. It was cool, but it was also nothing special. I know that people went really hard on it, like people really railed it for being like meh. But you know, I like to make my own judgment, and I do want to finish it. Like I liked it well enough to want to finish it, you know. Next up is a game that, okay, I really need to play this. Metaphor ReFantazio. I got this like day 1. And I still haven't played a single bit of it. I turned it on, I installed the game, and I know I'm gonna like it when I play it, because it's like basically like Persona 5, right? But even better apparently. But yeah, I just need to find the moment where I just have to get into it, you know? I know I'll love it when I get to it, I just know it, but yeah, Metaphor. I'm glad I didn't buy the collector's edition though, because having left it for so long, I feel like I would have been a poser if I got a collector's edition for it. But yeah, next up we have Miles Morales. One of the first games I beat on the PS5, actually. Really fun time. I remember getting the PS5 pretty early, close to release. It wasn't day 1 because it was really hard to get one, but I got it like the same year it came. Like, not year, but like the same year time frame that it came out, right? I think I got it. Actually, I think I got my PS5 like half a year after it came out. I'm pretty sure. It was hard to grab one, but yeah, I got it afterwards, and I got this with it. It was a really fun game. Just for like DLC for the original Spider-Man, but you know, I like Spider-Man, so that was cool. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. Now this is a game that I didn't really jive with, like most people did. I played through like episodes 1 through 6 and a bit of 7, and I just didn't like it, man. I don't know what the fuck it was. Like the original Lego Star Wars games I liked because of their simplicity. They were level based, they were concise, they were fun. This is too big, man. There is no like I don't know what it is. Something about this just I didn't like. I don't know. And I was supposed to like this. I really wanted to like this. And one of the biggest things that I didn't like about this was that it was voiced. I think Lego games should be mute. They should be like slapstick humor. They should not have dialogue. It's genuinely horrible when they have dialogue. And that's why I like the original Lego games. And the later ones, I couldn't care less for. But yeah, Lego Star Wars. Fuck that game. This is like the most opinionated I am on any game so far. Klonoa, Fantasy Reverie series, I beat all of this. I love this game a lot. I think I got a platinum in this actually. Not really hard to do. You just need to finish the games and get all the collectibles. Yeah, I don't know if this game did very well, which breaks my heart because I love Klonoa a lot. Wahoo! Yeah, very sad game as well. Very sad concept. But yeah, if you haven't played this, I guess play the original one, because this new one's art style is a bit... I think it's based on the Wii version, but the Wii remake. But yeah, great games either way, no matter how you play them. Just, you know, the visuals of the PS1 version, with the sprites and everything, looked better. But yeah, genuinely massive recommendation, and I'm pretty sure it's probably cheap nowadays. Although, I'm saying that might not be true, because this game didn't come out physically in America, did it? It came out here, like in Europe, physically all fine and dandy, no problem, but they didn't release a physical over there, which Bandai Namco has a bad track record of releasing, like, games in the United States. I've noticed whenever we get a physical of anything from them in Europe, there's a big chance that you'll just not get them in America physically. I don't know why. I noticed this trend back when God Eater 2 came out for the Vita. I was looking at like, oh yeah, all the physical Vita games that we're getting from Bandai Namco are just not coming out physically in America at all. That's interesting. I mean, I get that it was PS Vita, but, you know, it's been way past PS Vita and they're still continuing to do that, so, you know, it seems to be a bit of a different trend there that I'm spotting. But, yeah, next up we have KO the Kangaroo, or KO the Kangaroo 4, depending on who you ask. This is a soft reboot of the KO series, and I really like this game, though it was very buggy. I'm sure they did. I don't think they even fixed the trophy issues. There's a chance that you might not get the platinum because the counter in the game will just break. That's how it happened to me. I genuinely would have gotten the platinum for this game if it wasn't for like my counter just not counting things correctly. Also, weird thing about this this case, it doesn't have Polish anywhere on the case, even though this is a Polish game. Like, this game is a Polish IP. Like, KO is a Polish franchise. But yeah, this game was fun. I really liked it. It was nothing special, but it was also really fun. Especially if you're a fan of like the original 3 KO games. Big recommendation for those especially. But if you're familiar with those and you've played some of those and you want more of it, this is more of it. Judgment. I played like a few hours of this. I really want to go back to it. I hear this franchise got buried now though, which is a bit sad. But, you know, it is what it is. In general, Ryuga Gotoku Studio are going through a bit of a... through some ass right now. Like, they're genuinely not doing very well. Their PR for Yakuza Kiwami 3 has been abysmal. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I really want to finish this. This was really good, actually, from what I played. I just need to put more time into it. Yakuza games are a big time sink for me. I don't know, they just take a while for me to get through. And also, I need to take a second to eat something, so I'll actually take a break here in the video, and I'll continue in a second. And I'm back. Okay, cool. Just needed to, get something to eat. But yeah, let's keep going. Okay. It's getting a little darker actually though, so I might need to turn on the lamp in a second. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, yes, the controversial game. Now, my opinion on this game. I got this used, just so don't get mad at me. But I've played it. I got, I think, close to the end. It's just, I gotta tell you guys, I didn't really like this game. And not for any like other reason other than I just didn't really have fun with it. I'm a big fan of the original like few Harry Potter games, 1, 2, 3 specifically. Those 3 games on the PS1, PS2, PC, all those versions were different games completely, by the way. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, all those games were different, and all of them were fun. This, I don't know, I just didn't jive with it too much. Like, it's one of the best-selling games of all time, somehow. I mean, I get it, Harry Potter is a mega IP, it's just like everyone knows it, everyone likes it, But, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's like, so detached from like, the Harry Potter time frame, and it's just doing a little bit too much modern open world stuff in it. But I don't know, something about it just didn't really click with me as much as I think I wanted it to. But it is what it is. Next up, Hades. I really like this box art actually. Look at his cuffs and stuff. It's all shiny. I love when box art does that. But yeah, Hades. This is a game that I need to put more time into. I played a little bit of it. But I need to put more time. What I played of it, great. Loved it. I just need to put more time into it. I don't know, would you guys like to see me stream it, a bit of it actually? I mean, this isn't a game that you can, you have to do like in in a few sessions. Like it's just like it's a roguelike, so you do fresh runs every time, right? So I mean, what I played of it, really fun. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of this on stream. But yeah, that was a really fun game. Next up, we have Gungrave Gore. This game is actually getting a remake, which is shocking because this game just came out and it's getting a remake. But yeah, I think they were just unsatisfied with how it came out the first time. Actually, this game got patched a lot. It's like a lot of different versions of it. Like the current version is really watered down compared to like what it launched as. Like if you play this game off of the disc without updating it, it's a very, very different game. But yeah, I mean it's very Unreal Engine-y looking. Let me turn on the light actually. It's getting really dark now. But yeah, it's really Unreal Engine-y looking. And I don't know. It's we played like half of it on stream, I think, and I liked it. It just felt very easy. I guess it would have been better to just put it on a higher difficulty, which is an option. But I don't know, I was just playing on normal, I was enjoying myself. Okay, stop shaking. Okay, cool. Alright, next up, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the Deluxe Edition. Now, this is a chonky boy. This is the side that sits against the wall. But yeah, Defy Destiny together. One of my favorite games, actually I will be as bold as to say, of all time. I really love Rebirth. Like this experience, even though it's not finished, we're still waiting for the third part. It was so like, something about this was just so absurdly good. I don't get it. I don't know how to say it. It was just so fun. Haven't had such a magical experience in a long while. Why is it so musty? This was sitting on the shelf the entire time. And why does it have those marks? I think it's just from me touching it actually. Yeah, it is. But yeah, Rebirth, if you haven't played it, oh my god, do yourself a favor, play it. It's one of the coolest games ever, honestly. You need to play a remake first to just, get the groundwork for why you are where you are at the start. But oh my god, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, my beloved. Alright, next up we have Soul Hackers 2. Overhated game actually. I got it, played through it day one, and I loved it a lot. Genuinely, I really like this game. And I got a lot of hate for not really being that much... For not really being Soul Hackers. It just used the Soul Hacker name. But it didn't really have much to... It didn't really feel like Soul Hackers very much. I mean, I personally don't know why they removed the Devil Summoner nomenclature out of it. Like, because Soul Hackers 2 it's just Devil Summoner 3. Like, I don't know. But it's a cool release though. It came with like art cards and stuff. Like look at this stuff. It's got like loads of cards, Ringo, and all those guys behind there. But this is actually from a badge that I have. I have it hung up on the wall. But yeah, very cool game. If you like Atlas games, this is a short one too. Like this isn't a long game. Just play it, man. It's cheap. It's always cheap. But yeah, sorry. Next up we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. Yeah, this game, wonderful. It makes me really optimistic for the future of the series. Shadow's story section, like the part with Shadow, really fun. Controls really tight, really fun levels. I don't know, it was just great. I streamed all of it when I was first starting to stream earlier on last year, and yeah, it was a blast from start to finish. I think I actually did all of it in one stream, maybe. I might have. Yeah, it was a fantastic time. I actually played all of Sonic Generations again in my spare time from this as well. It's cool because it also comes with like Gerald Robotnik's journal, which is like a lot of story details here. Just, you know, explaining Gerald's like thought process and stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, next up, another Sonic game. Sonic Superstars. Yeah, this one is also gets a lot of hate for sorry. This one gets a lot of hate for I don't, let me put my words together, my thoughts together properly. This game was alright, but the bosses in this game are dog shit. So that's everyone's general thoughts on this game, is that it's fine. It even has Fang the Sniper, which is fun, and a new character. But yeah, the bosses ruin it completely. There is a mode where you can like just play the levels as like a classic Sonic game without bosses. But yeah, that is the way you want to play it. But yeah, I genuinely did like this game though. It's a well-made 2D platformer, but it's just, yeah, the bosses were made so ass. Here's a game that I don't know if I should continue on stream or not, but this is Silent Hill 2 Remake, the Polish-made remake, yes. Made by the Polish devs, Bloober team. It actually ended up being a big hit, and people didn't expect it to, but you know, I guess it's a good game. We played a little bit of it on stream when I was first starting to stream, but again, I am more of a retro streamer, so I don't really play modern games that much. But I don't know, would you guys like to see me finish this game? I got out of the apartments, and I met Maria, and I think we were at the motel part, and that's when I stopped. But yeah, I really want to continue it. I mean, I love Silent Hill 2. I love the original. I need to finish this at some point. It was a very fun. But next up, we have Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. I actually beat this like last week. I was playing this off stream. I didn't really want to stream this because this is an RPG. I feel like, you know, I'm a little iffy on streaming RPGs. But yeah, this was, I will say, this is probably one of the prettiest games I've ever played in my life. I genuinely, looking up at the skybox in like the last area, one of the last areas, it like gave me shivers. Like it was so, like it gave me goosebumps of how like pretty it looked. Not to mention the amazing soundtrack and everything. Genuinely really love this game. If you haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 5, this is like the perfect starting point. Like get this version, and yeah, just go do the Canon of Vengeance, because the vanilla version was a little goofy, a little weird. So yeah, but good game. I'm really looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 6 whenever that drops. Also, I need to get Raido as well at some point. That's come out and I still haven't gotten it. Here's one of the most underrated games of this generation, Scarlet Nexus. I played this early on. Again, this is one of the launch bracket games, and honestly, one of the most fun games I've played. Honestly, I genuinely really love Scarlet Nexus. Really underrated. I really love Yuito. I'm not much of a Kasane guy. Genuinely, I feel like she was a bit of a bitch. I really like Yuito though. He deserved to be treated a little nicer, because she was an asshole the entire time. Genuinely, a massive asshole most of the game. For no good reason, honestly. She was just an asshole. But yeah. Scarlet Nexus, I really hope they make a sequel one day. I know the creator has been posting for like over 1,000 days on Twitter every day, hoping for a sequel, and he still hasn't gotten it. So, you know, hopefully he gets to have a chance to make a new one. But yeah, next up we have Romancing Saga 2. Again, I played a little bit of this on stream, and I really liked what I played. I really want to continue it. Romancing Saga as a franchise, or the Saga franchise in general, has a lot of low-budget stuff in it. Like, there's a lot of low-budget looking titles, but this game specifically, it feels high budget. It feels pretty high budget, and that's really nice about it. So, if there's any like jumping off point for this franchise, it's probably this remake of 2. And yeah, I will, you know, stand by that too. Also, I mean, again, I haven't played that much, but what I played of it was amazing. So yeah, I really want to go back to this. Maybe not on stream, we'll see. If you guys want to see more of this, I don't know. I kind of want to continue it either way, so I might do it in my spare time. I'm currently playing through Trails of Cold Steel 3 actually in my spare time, so this might be my next game. We'll see though. But yeah, Romancing Saga 2, great RPG from this generation. Resident Evil 8 Village. I need to go back to this. This is like one of the last Resident Evil games I need to play. I played all of them, originals and remakes, the whole shebang. I still haven't played through this. I got to the house, the dollhouse area, and just sort of stopped there. I don't know, something about this game, it felt good to play, but I just can't get too invested in it. I don't know what it is. I feel like, I mean, it was really sold on Lady D, wasn't it? And even that didn't really sell me that much on the game. I remember, I mean, I really wanted to play this when it first came out. I got it, and I played it for a bit. I enjoyed it. I still haven't beaten it. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I will soon have to play through this, because 9 is around the corner. I really need to finish this. Although it seems like 9 probably won't be that important. Or like 8 won't be that relevant to 9, so, you know, that's probably fine too. But next up, we have another Resident Evil from this generation, Resident Evil 4 Remake. This has a cool lenticular cover, actually. It probably doesn't come through on the... You can see here, she's like bouncing between like the 2 areas. It probably doesn't come through on the camera very well, especially with this lighting. But yeah, I really did enjoy Resident Evil 4 Remake. I did all of it on stream. Very fun game. I do still prefer original Resident Evil 4. Funnier game in general. And it's just, I don't know, something about Resident Evil 4 original just feels like you can't replicate that, you know? It's just perfect in the way that it is. But this, great game too. Nice supplementary piece. Not a replacement, but just after you beat the original, play this, and it's a cool overall package. That's how I'll put it. Ratchet and Clank. Okay, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I actually beat this early last year, and yeah, I put it off quite a while. But fun game. Showed a lot of possibilities of load time on PS5, which I still feel like it's a bit of a scam because things don't load that quick. Like, I've just been playing some games earlier that were for PS5, and they don't load this like immediately. So I feel like the whole like loading time thing that was like really pushed early on in the generation really wasn't pulled through. Like, things still load for a bit. Maybe not as much as they used to, but they still load. But yeah, the shifting between 2 areas usually look really nice, and yeah, cool game. Next up, we have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. I have Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 as well for the PS4, and I still haven't played this. This was like, I think like £4 or something. It was really cheap. It was one of the cheapest games on PS5 for a while. But yeah, it looks good. It's a puzzle game. I'm a big fan of the Puyo Puyo, I think it's like Maho Monogatari series. Like, I genuinely like the aesthetic and the characters and everything, but yeah, I really need to actually put some time into it and play more of them. They all look really nice and really fun. Persona 5 Tactica. I was the #1 hater of this game for the longest time. When I played it, it was good. It was fine. I mean, it's alright. But, you know, I'm not much of a strategy game kind of guy. This is a tactical RPG, less than an actual, like, normal Persona game. Also, this logo on the spine is so small. Like, why did they make it so small? This game, I was upset because at the point when this came out, we had so much Persona 5 shoved down our throats to an unbelievable extent. I was immensely sick of this franchise, and especially immensely sick of seeing this motherfucker everywhere. Like, let him rest. Do something else. That's how I felt with Persona when this came out, specifically Persona 5. I'm pretty sure this came out around the same time as Persona 3 Reload, which was a bit of a breath of fresh air because it was something else. It wasn't the Phantom Thieves again. But yeah, at the moment, what I want from the Persona series is two things: Persona 6 and remakes of 1 and 2. That's all I want from this franchise at the moment. And it seems like they're teasing it. I feel like there's been, especially during this anniversary, 30th anniversary, I think they're like leaning into 1 a little bit more. It might just be me, but I think we are gonna get the 1 remake soon enough. I think that's like, people joked about this for a while. This was like the running gag of like, oh yeah, Persona 1 and 2, no one knows what these are. I just want those games to get respect that they deserve, you know? And that's why I want those remakes. Okay, next up we have, well, the standard case for Persona 3 Reload. However, I am a super fan of Persona, or at least used to be growing up. So, when this came out, I got myself... this won't fit in the frame. The Persona 3 Reload Collector's Edition, the Aegis Edition. Whoa, this one fit. Yeah, there's a whole video I have showing off the contents of all my Persona Collector's Editions, so I will insist, please watch that instead, because I had a better frame there. So, but yeah, I have the Aegis Edition, which came with a cool Aegis figure. It's a cool release. It was a bit expensive, but you know, it was one of the last collector's editions I've ever gotten. After that, I stopped collecting collector's editions because honestly, they take up too much space in my room, and I don't really have, you know, that much desire to get collector's editions anymore. I think it's a bit of a thing I fell off of. But yeah, there's also another collector's edition that I need to show you guys off that's massive, and that is... Oh shit, how am I gonna show this? It's so hard. This is so awkward. Ugh. This is... Oh my god. The Tales of Arise. Let me lift this thing for a second. The Tales of Arise Hutul Edition. This is... Yeah. As you can see, big box. Again, I did a video where I did go over the contents and everything of this box. So, also, if you would like to see more of this Hutul Edition, please look that up on the channel. I unbox it and show everything up. I think this Hutul Edition... Oh no, everything's falling apart. No, no, all my stacks, No, 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 no. Ah, the cases. No, everything's falling. Ah. Okay, wait. Let me reorganize this stuff. Let me push it against the wall so it doesn't fall on me. Okay, I saved it. I salvaged it. Okay. But yeah, if you would like to see more of that, please do look it up on the channel. It should be in the same playlist as this is going to be. The unboxings and game tours playlist. But, sorry. I got a little bit of a cold that I'm catching right now. But, yeah, next up we have East 10 Nordics. Not Proud Nordics, just Nordics. Which, yeah, the Proud Nordics thing, that's something that really rubbed people the wrong way, didn't it? They released this in the West, and like a week later they announced Proud Nordics, which is the enhanced version of this game, which is really scummy. Also interesting how blank this space is. But yeah, I really still need to finish this, and I'm not gonna get Proud Nordics at this point. Maybe I'll get it in the future, but I want to finish the vanilla version. I got this, and I'm just gonna play this. I don't care. But yeah, I look forward to doing so. I mean, I've played... There is actually a stream of me playing this, but I don't have it listed. Like, this is like one of the first games I streamed, and I keep it unlisted because it's just, you know, I just sort of, you know, didn't continue streaming it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play this maybe on my own. We'll see. I kind of want to stream the original classic East games, if anything. But this game, this is one of the last games I need to stream in the franchise, besides 5, or play in general, sorry, not stream. And I really want to. because it was great. It was giving me like the vibes of Ys 8 and Ys 9, which were great games. I really loved those. Speaking of Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana for PS5. Now, why do I own this? I actually own the PS4 version as well. So why the hell would I get the PS5 version? It's the same one. It's the same game. Well, I missed out on the collector's edition of Ys 8 back in the day, and they reprinted it for this one. So I bought the collector's edition for this, for the PS5 release, just to have it. And it's an updated collector's edition too, so it has like all the proper translations and everything, because the original release of 8 was really, really bad. And yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Ys 8 is just so good. Probably one of the best entry points into the series, for sure. I'm not going to be showing off the collector's edition because it's like out of the way. I keep the PS4 copy in there actually, just to keep my shelf decluttered a little bit. But yeah, Ys 8, seriously, if you've never played Ys 8 or any Ys in general, Ys 8 is a phenomenal starting off point. There's only a little bit of a reference to Ys Memories of Salsetta. Memories of Salsetta, because there's a character from Salsetta in this. But it's as much as... the reference goes as far as just mentioning, oh, it's you! Anyways, that's all that most Ys games do anyway. Like, all they really do, in terms of referencing, is just like, oh, hi! Anyway, they really don't meander on that point too much, do they? But yeah, here we have Yakuza Like a Dragon. I am on Yakuza 3 at the moment, vanilla. I'm not gonna play the remake, but I'm really behind on the series, so it's gonna be a while until I get to this one. But I really got it for really cheap. It looks really fun. Everyone loves it. Everyone tells me that this is an amazing game, and I really look forward to checking it out. I know it's a turn-based RPG actually, but yeah, I really, really do want to play it. I know that, like, as I said earlier, Ryuga Gotoku Studio is not going through the best of times right now, but this was apparently amazing, so, you know, I'll play this eventually. And this is the Polish release of Witcher 3. I got the specifically Polish version because I wanted to make sure I have the dub on it. Yeah, if you're gonna play The Witcher, play it in the original Polish dub, like, genuinely. Like, the Polish version is so much better, because when of what I played of the English version of Witcher 2, the localization just does not get the dialogue right. There's so many words in Polish that don't translate into anything in English, so you guys just muddle it down to just like regular fucks and shits. We have so many swear words that this franchise uses that you guys just do not have, right, in your languages. So I would urge you guys to at least, you know, play with English subtitles and with a dub. But yeah, this I actually still need to play through though. We got through half of Witcher 2, and I need to go back to that, but yeah, once we get through that, I do want to move on over to this. I mean, it's obviously one of the most popular games from last generation, and I'm proud of being Polish, you know, because this game is Polish, and it's, you know, it's great. We make some cool games sometimes, you know? And next up, I don't want this whole thing to fall over. Next up, we have Valkyrie Elysium. Yeah, I've played a little bit of this, and it was fun. I like this, honestly, genuinely. This gets a lot of hate for I don't even know why. It was really, really fun when I played of it. Like, I've played quite a few levels in this game, and it's a fun action game. I do not understand the hate. I need to go back to this as well. I get it's not a, you know, strategy, like a more like RPG game. I mean, to be fair, this game's the original Valkyrie profile game had a very unique combat system. It had like a wheel, and you know, it was cool. Hard to explain, but if you played Valkyrie games, Valkyrie profile games, you know what I'm talking about. This is a cool game, genuinely. If you've never played this, it's very cheap usually, and you know, it's a fun action game. Please do give it a shot. I don't think it's as bad as people say. Next up we have Tactics Ogre Rebirth. Now, this game I played with my friend actually, when he came over from Norway. He came to visit from Norway, the UK, and yeah, we played it together for a bit. We were having a fun laugh about the amount of technical jargon that is in this game. That makes no sense. Like, it's just like words that are like gobbledygook. There's like just fantasy words that they just made up. And yeah, the game itself though very fun, actually. Very fun from what I played. Just a fun tactical RPG. I don't really typically play a lot of these sorts of games, but what I played of this here, really, really fun. And it makes me really want to check out Final Fantasy Tactics, actually, which is a game that I had stolen from me as a child, actually. I had it for PSP, I played a little bit of it, and I had it stolen because someone burgled my house and stole my games. Sad times. But yeah, I'll probably just get the remake of Tactics whenever I get a chance. It's still a bit expensive, so I might just wait on that a little bit. You know, it's not we're not in the economy where we can just willy-nilly buy games new anymore. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, this was cheap. And when I played of it, was really fun. It's really hard though. Like later stages really, really do get very hard. I really like playing as Sonic as well in this game, instead of II. But yeah, it has a lot of modes, a lot of characters to choose from, a lot of unlockables. It's a fun game. Yeah, I really want to play more of the franchise in general. Monkey Ball games are all pretty unanimously good games, right? So yeah. Next up, last few games, we have Stella Blade. I got this for like my birthday like a year ago, I think? A year or two ago? Yeah, this was really fun actually. I played it for a few hours. I still haven't beaten it, but I played a little chunk of it. I really did enjoy what I played of it. Obviously, it's more of a Souls-like-y leaning action game, but which I don't really like as much as like traditional action games. But of what I played of it, it was fun, you know. And I like boobies, I like women, so this is always a nice thing to boot up and make a little bit of progress in. Get a bit of eye candy, you know. I'm being a sleazebag right now, talking about this, but this is a sleazebag game, so you know, can't judge me there. Hot game, cool game, fun to play. Not much to say there. I still need to finish it though. And this is one of my favorite games from this generation. I'll be honest here. Star Ocean 6, the Divine Force, the 6th Star Ocean game. Of course, they're not numbered in the West, but this was. People hated on this game actually, but I really loved this. I really, really like Star Ocean. Every single Star Ocean game I really, really like. This like 4 gets a bit of hate, 5 gets a ton of hate. This game, I don't think it has a lot of people talking about it, period. And obviously 2 Remake, which I'm going to talk about in a second, is one of people's favorites games of all time. But this game was so fun. I just genuinely, play through it, man. Give it a chance. It was so fun. Maybe don't get into the franchise with it, but, you know, if I was to recommend any game to get into the franchise with, it's 2 and 3. But this game was so fun. Genuinely, so fun. So yeah, I encourage everyone, buy this game. I actually bought this twice. I bought this brand new on Steam because I wasn't in the country at the time, but I still wanted to buy it new to show support for the franchise. Because we get this fucking franchise once a generation. This generation we got 2, which is shocking. But I'm really happy that we did it. But yeah, I want more Star Ocean. I want more games in this series, please. I want everyone to support this franchise. I want more games in Star Ocean series. I really like this franchise. And the last game that I'm going to show today is, as I spoiled there, Star Ocean, the 2nd story arc. One of my favorite games of all time, next to 3. It was for a while like a toss-up between 2 and 3. I like 2 the most, like most people, I think. Star Ocean 2 was just such a amazing game, seriously. And this remake, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's a completely remade 3D areas with obviously the sprites. It has that HD 2D pretend look, but it genuinely looks like one of the best in that style. And yeah, genuinely one. People shit on this game for I guess the lighting maybe, but I genuinely really like this game. And if you've never played a Star Ocean game, please do play this one. This one has a bit of a boring disc, but yeah, seriously, play Star Ocean, the 2nd story, or the remake of Star Ocean 2. Seriously, I cannot glaze this game enough. Seriously, so good. But yeah, with that being said, that is all my PS5 games. I didn't really count how many there are, but I'll just put it in the title probably. A lot of games, right? This generation, genuinely, so far, had amazing games, a lot of amazing games, and a lot of you guys don't pay attention enough. You know, guys, don't pay enough attention to what's on the market right now. You guys stick too much to the big titles, the biggest titles, and you are missing some actual lovely stuff. But yeah, with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching so far. If you would, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe. I will do more collection videos coming up. And of course, please do follow me on Twitch. That is my main platform. I stream there every single day, unless there's like an excuse that I have. And yeah, please consider sticking around and listening. But yeah, also join my Discord if you haven't already. We have like 34 people in there. I want to make it more lively. So yeah, please do come on there, post your collections too. In fact, tell me, how many games for the PS5 do you own? Tell me, please. And also maybe for the other consoles as well, just to get a bit of a idea. Because I'm genuinely curious, do you guys really think we had no games this generation? Because I think that's just a big lie, or a big joke. So yeah, please do take care of yourselves and have a fantastic rest of your days. Bye-bye.